are going to start with a video, and I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here today. So they're going to cue up the video.
Without this machine, we can't, make those parts a reality.
I don't believe it's anywhere near as time-consuming as post-processing with an SLA operation.
I had people that thought they were production parts.
My bowl is coming to life. There's really no words for me to describe how cool it is.
It's hard to believe how much better the Objet printer was than anything else on the market.
When I saw this first model being printed and after we cleaned it up and put the parts together, I was amazed.
Hey now. Oh, let me get the clicker. So Objet is an Israeli-based company. We're in Rehovot, Israel, and we were founded in 1998. We are the latecomer to the 3D print industry, but we are the fast and furious. We are the innovative powerhouse. We are the sweetheart of the industry. In 2001 and during our beta years, so from 98 to 2001, we launched our technology based on the inkjet printing industry. The original idea came from a billboard, highway billboard, and using photopolymer ink, the ink not rippling because it's UV cured. Well, that got wheels turning. If we can lay a photopolymer ink down, what if we were to increase the Z height? So from 1998 to 2001, they went through different iterations of print heads, of working on the technology, taking an inkjet printer and putting it on turbo. Thank you. Basically making it a print head on steroids. So we launched our first system in 2001, and that's when we also moved into expanding from Israel and having a European office as well. In 2003, that's when we sold the first system and we opened up into the US market. We actually partnered with a distributor at that time called Stratasys. Stratasys is known for a competitive technology, but they were the name and the brand that in the US had the best footprint and who we felt would be a good partner to our technologies. So from 2003 on to 2006, we were sold through Stratasys. In 2005, we opened offices in China, so Objet's becoming more of a worldwide company. We've got US, we're now a global organization, and it's just been absolutely exciting to see this 3D print technology grow and the innovation that it's driving. It was about 2006 is when Objet was looking at, we needed to have a better relationship because Objet is a customer-centric company. And selling through the Stratasys distributors in the US, we were losing some control and contact with our customers. So we went back to a direct model in 2006, and in 2007 launched what became known as a breakthrough, and it's our flagship system. That's the Connex technology. We are the first and only to bring to industry a three-dimensional printer that can run two materials simultaneously, and it has opened up the gamut of what engineers and designers can create and how it's absolutely changed how modeling is done. And that's the time I came on board. So I actually have a long history in the 2D print industry, saw a lot of changes that were happening with 2D print and could see that two worlds were going to be colliding. I researched all the different technologies that were out there and knew from everything I was seeing, Objet was the future. Objet was the technology that had integrity, had innovation, had open architecture, and was going to be the wave of the future. I've been here 5 years and am thrilled to be a part of this organization. We're a very fast-growing company, and the year-over-year growth that we're seeing, you'll see in some other slides, has been incredible. 2009, when the market was kind of falling apart around us, we're a very strong company. We use that as a time to build infrastructure, to take our organization and make it even stronger. We did a little cleaning of house, and we've gone into even more incredible growth mode as a result of it, putting Oracle in place, working on a lot of systems and changes that we needed to do during that time. 2010, we brought to market the, actually 2008, we launched a desktop system. So every year we're bringing new products, and we also are the manufacturer of our materials. We're bringing materials to market, and we entered the desktop market, and then in 2010 we entered the sub 20,000 desktop market. This was a breakthrough too, that we are now selling a printer under 20,000. And then we also, because of the kind of year-over-year growth that we were seeing, we were about 35% year-over-year, and just growing at the seams. We knew we needed to go from a direct selling setup into a channel market organization. So Objet went through some more changes to get ahead of our growth curve, and we now have over 63 different resellers selling our systems for us, but we are very hands-on, very integrated. We've hand-selected those resellers. Objet today, we have had 8 years of double-digit growth. We are similar in size and structure to who we thought was the powerhouse back in 2001 or 2003 when we partnered with Stratasys. Here we are in a short period of time, we have grown to be a substantial company, a substantial player and competitor in the industry. And all of that is by our innovative technology that's housed in Israel. We have over 70 employees here in the US and over 440 employees worldwide. There's, I believe, 250 in Rehovot alone. So it's a very large company in Israel. Objet also, part of the reason why we have been so savvy is holding the patents on the technology. We have over 110 patents or patents pending, as well as licenses that we maintain on this technology. You've seen our booth out front, or if you haven't, come by, because it rocks. It's just incredible, very dynamic. Again, we're rapidly growing. We are taking over market share. We're making our competitors' heads turn. And at the beginning of this year, we filed for an IPO or started the process because of the changes in the US that was announced and everybody was aware, because we're a privately held company, now Objet's looking to file an IPO. In that time frame, it also became conversations between ourselves and Stratasys, and where there were egos, there was a yielding and a coming together. Both companies agreeing to a merger that's taking place right now. And that's about as much as I can say on it, but all of that's in the news. Our management team with Israel, David Rice, he has gone through, he actually was a director for many years with Objet, took on the role of CEO in 2009 and has really taken our company to the next level of growth. David's very seasoned at doing this with organizations. I believe this will be his 5th organization to either take public or move into a merger acquisition situation. We also have Ofer Sochet, and he's an incredible R&D technology guru who has come on board with Objet, and pretty much this is David's team of people that he's brought together. The president of the US, Frank Marangell, who apologizes he's not here today, but I'm grateful to be here. He has been on board with Objet since 2005 and growing the entire organization for the US, and that's my direct boss. And then I am running channel operations. So I went from being in the 2D print to running channel operations with Objet. So here's some of the relevant companies that we're working with today. And I was kind of thinking about, okay, the who, what, why, when of the presentation. And really, the who is Objet. If you look down, look at your watch, chances are it was designed on an Objet system. You see these companies up here, your car. We work with Audi, we work with BMW, we work with all these different companies. They are designing, redesigning the inside of the cars. A lot of the Mercedes headlights that are out on the new models today, those were designed on Objet. We are behind the scenes playing in the physical world more than anybody knows. And that was our biggest hurdle as a company, was nobody really knows who Objet is. How do we brand and market ourselves? So that's been our focus after going through beta mode into a stability mode as a technical or technology company, now into innovation and very strong branding. Well, part of the motivator for the merge is Stratasys is a well-known company in 3D print. So it's a company that has the branding. We're the company that's really needing to rebrand. We can get there quicker than taking time to go through the branding process. So you see a lot of the companies today that we work with. This slide has it broken down more into industries, so if there's a particular industry you wanted to look at. And again, this is just a small section of companies we're working with. And the best part, I think, about our technology or our company is when one industry may be having a harder time, another industry surging. And we're the kind of technologies that's helping a company do more quicker, get to market quicker, more cost effective. We're helping drive those kind of changes internally to be a more innovative organization. How can we help you communicate better within your organization to the different design groups, to marketing? Because all of these people are touching the product from packaging, from the design phase, everybody within that organization, and we're the key component there. We're the physical product that's being sold. So it's a critical part of companies. Something to think about. Before it was a Stratasys, it was an Objet. This is one of my favorites, and I love working with these guys. Before it was a Fender amp, it was all designed, worked on Objet. So a little bit about the core technology. Again, it's 2D print technology we've taken. So we're leveraging an industry that has millions and millions into it, is a proven technology. Taking that, and we're running, instead of toner, a liquid polymer resin through the machines. This resin is then UV cured, And we're able to add that third dimension, the z-axis, by dropping what would normally be the platen or the build envelope, or the platen of a copier becomes your build envelope, and it drops down as your head moves across the tray to build the product. You can see it outside if you want to stop by and see the system. The other thing, so as I did my research, the other thing I saw with Objet technology, I knew inkjet. I've worked with laser printers, I've worked with inkjet printers. Inkjet printer is the one that had the most room for growth. It's a scalable technology. It's something that you can add more heads, you can push more medium through the machine. So the throughput was critical. The technology is very reliable. And then Objet receiving all their awards for their innovation and the stability of their systems, this is where I knew Objet was really on to what the next level, next step is. They're easy, these are office-friendly systems. Our competitors are not. They're open vats of liquid resin, we're not. We're plug and play, very much so. And then on top of all that, we are the highest resolution, highest quality model you can print in the industry. So you couple all that together with the integrity of a company like Objet, and it's a win-win for our customers. And this is just showing that it's scalable, easy to use, office-friendly, and then we're leveraging the 2D print industry. So we're kind of hitting on all three levels a technology that works well. These are our systems today. 2006, when we launched in the US, or when we took it back from Stratasys and went direct, we had 5 systems. Today we have 3 product lines, the Connex being the flagship that I mentioned earlier, and that's the ability to run 2 materials simultaneously. And I can race ahead if we need to. So the game changer for everybody with the industry was the ability to run 2 materials. This is where Legacy Effects was going to be here, and I have a video from Jason. They're one of my favorite customers. They're a physical effects company here in Hollywood, doing all the effects for Iron Man, for the different movies, Avatar, and here he talks about how it has changed for them, how they work today.
I work out in Hollywood for Stan Winston Studio and Legacy Effects. We've been wrapping.
Is that good? Oh, sorry. Can you hit play? There we go. Nope. Well, so much for that. No. We have the video. You can come see it over here, and I can share more about Legacy. Sorry.
Thank you so much. It's
Thank you.
super impressive
Oh.
to know that you can use a photocopy technology to create 3D objects.
Absolutely.
Is just super, super innovative, and I want to thank you, Galen, for bringing Objet into our world.
Thank you.
Thank you. And with that, a little bit of creativity also.
Excellent.
Goes a long way.
Thank you.
Thank you for
All right.
being with us. Please,
All right.
everybody, go to the Objet booth.
Okay.
The Objet booth to
sorry.
see
Thank you.
the technology in action. It's absolutely mind-blowing, and thank you very much
Thank you.
again.